Oh, I'm so sorry, but that guy just got fucking just steamrolled. Oh my god, Riku, I fucking nailed it in the fucking coffin. Well, there are coffins going to be here because Jesus Christ, I just think he just murdered the poor fucking guy. Jesus Christ, I was not expecting that kind of result. I was expecting, him to at least break his nose and take him down, but Riku, when people have to hold you back and you're spilling blood on a kid, just goes to show that maybe there's something a little bit up with your fists and that maybe you won. Maybe when the guy stops moving, that's kind of the consideration that, hey, I won the match. No, just keep begging him in and then fucking looking as the child fucking loses his father and just probably has a grin on his face. It's like, I like, especially when going into this chapter, it was like, alright, nice one, Katsuya, nice one, remember, fucking keep those connected. He's like, yeah, let's go. He's getting in the zone, he's getting hyped, and there's like fucking son's there, like, daddy, this time you'll win, and he's like, oh, this is so fucking awesome, my kid's cheering for me. The second that fucking bell goes out, boom, fucking done. Fucking ring-a-ding-ding. Riku just knocked him fucking clean. He just broke the motherfucker's nose. And then right there, it's like he pictured him as that guy from chapter 1, that fucking drug dealer. And he's like, he's finally there. This is what Riku has to do. If he wants to fight someone, he has to think of them as a killer. That is that same person. He's like, okay, if I don't win this match, I'm going to be killed. And he's literally thinking that. It's kill or be killed. And he's there, fucking just decking him. When he's actually back on the turnbuckle like that, and he just keeps going in and in and in. And I was just like, holy shit, there's fucking blood everywhere. There's like, he's on the floor, looks like he's begging. Like, he hasn't got enough time to even beg. And then after he just decks him in the face there, fucking just right one in the kisser. And that's where you just see from that guy, everyone there just covered in blood. His son is absolutely covered in his own father's blood. When the fucking announcer has to hold you back, he's there holding him back, and I'm like, holy shit. My fist refused, man. He's like, his fist actually said that they refused to be defeated. And when the people go, the fight, like, when they get him into the hospital immediately, that's kind of where you've done something a little bit too far. And like, people are getting through a stretcher, and I was just like, good job. He just murdered someone. I don't know if he's alive or not, but I'm guessing he's fucking not gonna be. He's gonna be eating out of a straw for a while. It's like honestly, he's like, someone that's aiming for the OPDF, he shouldn't have trouble with a fucking piece of shit like this guy. And it's just like his fucking son is crying as he's like running up. He's like, "Daddy, answer me, Daddy," and he's just like covered in fucking bandages. I'm like, I just couldn't react. I was like, I was jaw dropped in this chapter. I was like, Riku, that was overkill. And just that bit at the end, it's like the weak become losers and the losers can't achieve anything. That was just one thing. It's like, he feels empty, and he's like, I'll aim, like, when he's talking about the belt, I'll aim for it myself. Someone like me who doesn't have any other way to lead, I was forced to quit boxing, I'd become a loser. And it's like, if he gave up this thing right now, this drive, this edge, this thing that is keeping him sane pretty much, he wouldn't be able to do it. And he's like, the soul refuses to give up. I'm sorry, but he looked like fucking eye patch at the end when he's got that bandage on his eye, and he just got that, and I'm just thinking, with the white hair, come on, guys. It's fucking Kaneki's entered the boxing ring. Like, fucking just play Unravel while you're at it like that. It's just, as soon as he was just beating that guy, it's just like, all I was hearing was Bakuna Nakani, Daddy Gari Gano. That's all I was hearing. That was all I was hearing. And that's all that I wrote, ladies and gentlemen. This was an incredibly, like, it was a long chapter. Like, I think it was about 20, 19 pages or so. But it was in the way that it was done, where it was kind of like Claymore, if people have any seen like that, where Claymore doesn't really have a lot of words in it. It just has like a lot of action. This was just straight up action, no strategy, just pure raw annihilate. This is like one of the chapters that I absolutely fucking loved, where I haven't had this feeling for the series since I like I said, the first couple of chapters. I mean, it's been building up, I understand, and I can see why now, why it's been building up, but Jesus fucking Christ, this was just overkill. This was just fucking overkill, man. It was just brutal, rough, and it was just, whew, it was something, guys. It was something. I can definitely tell you that. So overall, this was a fucking amazing chapter. This is like a 9 to 9.5 out of 10. No, 10 out of 10 out of stuff. Like, it definitely shows that Riku's will. It definitely shows that. I mean, 10 was just out of just like chapter 1 was just 10 out of just shock value, just out of that. But this got me in shock value, but still, I wanted there to be a little bit more. I don't know, like maybe if we got some clues and like he actually killed a guy and then just Riku didn't give a fuck, maybe we might know that in like fucking next chapter, and then I would like take back this review and probably give this one a 10. But this was, oh, just fucking incredible. Like, it was just generally, when you have fucking Tokurazawa as well, I feel like when he was probably just, like, because he was probably watching this match, I bet. He was, like, right at the end just looking at fucking Riku, because you saw him there lighting the cigarette. He's fucking smiling. He's like, yeah, my boy Riku just murdered someone. Good boy, son. Good boy. Just gives us a pat on the back saying, yep, that's the next fucking guy you got murdered. But overall, as I said, this was an awesome chapter. Like I said, definitely enjoying these. I really need to find a title for what to call these series and all that, like, because I definitely want to do more like this with Rikudo, and definitely some other series as well. Like, I've been debating and I've been thinking of some little titles in the working. I mean, obviously the first one was called Big Panda Chapter Reviews, but that was not really a short title. I'll find something, don't worry guys, but like I said, you can always recommend me some other stuff in the comment section. I have checked out one of the series, as I think it was called As God's Will. I checked chapter 1 out of that, someone recommended me to that. It's okay. I'll definitely say that one. It just didn't grab me by chapter 1, definitely. It was very, very slow paced in that, but let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it, and you can recommend any other series and all that. It's not that I need a chapter 1 to be fucking insane, but I read like maybe 2, 3 chapters of this series, and it had an interesting gimmick to it, but I wasn't driven into it that much, definitely by like the characters and just like sort of how the story was going. But that's my own personal gist for that series. But Rikudo, fucking incredible. Thank you everyone for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.